Buckle up, car lovers. Today we're taking you on a journey through the best road trips around the world. From scenic coastal drives to thrilling mountain passes, these routes are a dream come true for anyone who loves the open road. We're talking about those legendary stretches of tarmac where every mile is an adventure, every bend a symphony of screeching tires and roaring engines. So grab your driving gloves, adjust your rearview mirror, and get ready for the ride of your life as we explore the ultimate road trips for car enthusiasts. First up, we're cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway, or PCH as the cool kids call it. This iconic ribbon of asphalt hugs the Californian coastline, offering breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. Picture this: you, the top down, the sun on your face, and the smell of salt air and freedom filling your nostrils. You'll want a car that can handle the twists and turns, something with a bit of grunt, but also something that looks good with the roof down. A Mustang convertible perhaps, or maybe a Corvette Stingray if you're feeling a bit flash. Don't forget your shades and a good playlist, because this is one drive you'll want to savor. Keep your eyes peeled for the Bixby Creek Bridge, a concrete arch that seems to hang in mid-air. And if you're feeling peckish, pull over at one of the many roadside diners for a burger and a milkshake. The PCH is more than just a road, it's a pilgrimage, a rite of passage for any self-respecting petrolhead. This is where car culture thrives, where every other car is a classic, and every gas station feels like a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. So, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a set of wheels, pack your bags, and hit the PCH. Next, we're heading down under to tackle the Great Ocean Road, one of Australia's most iconic driving routes. This one's a bit different from the PCH. It's wilder, more rugged, and definitely not for the faint of heart. You'll want something sturdy, something with a bit of ground clearance, a 4x4 perhaps, or maybe even a Land Cruiser if you're feeling adventurous. The Great Ocean Road winds its way along the southeastern coast of Australia, offering stunning views of the Southern Ocean. Keep your eyes peeled for the 12 Apostles, a collection of limestone stacks that rise dramatically out of the sea. But it's not all about the scenery. The Great Ocean Road is also home to some of Australia's most iconic wildlife. Kangaroos, koalas, and even the elusive platypus can be spotted along this route. The Great Ocean Road is a true test of man and machine, a journey that will stay with you long after you've returned home. Now let's head to Europe, shall we? Specifically, the Amalfi Coast in Italy. Forget your Fiat 500s and your Lamborghinis. This is a job for something a bit more nimble. An Alfa Romeo Spider perhaps, or a classic Fiat 124 Sport. You'll need something that can handle the hairpin bends and narrow roads. The Amalfi Coast is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The coastline is breathtaking, with colourful villages and turquoise waters. This is not a road trip for the faint of heart. The roads are narrow, winding, and often carved into cliffs. You'll be sharing the road with fearless locals in tiny Fiats and tour buses. Stop off at Positano, a picture-perfect village by the sea. The Amalfi Coast is a feast for the senses, a symphony of sights and sounds. Now let's head back to the States for a trip down memory lane, shall we? Route 66, the Mother Road, the main street of America. This is the road that inspired countless songs, films, and legends. This is where America's love affair with the automobile began, and it's a journey that should be on every driver's bucket list. You'll want something with a bit of character for this one, something that's seen a few miles and has a story or two to tell. A classic Ford Mustang perhaps, or maybe a Chevrolet Camaro. Route 66 will take you through the heart of America, from the windy city of Chicago to the Pacific Coast in Santa Monica. You'll pass through ghost towns, neon-lit cities, and vast stretches of desert. Route 66 is a true slice of Americana, a journey that will take you back in time and leave you with a newfound appreciation for the open road. Now let's head back across the pond to Scotland, the land of whiskey, bagpipes, and some of the most stunning scenery on the planet. This is the North Coast 500, Scotland's answer to Route 66, and it's every bit as epic. You'll want something that can handle the unpredictable Scottish weather, something with a bit of grit and determination. A Subaru Impreza WRX STI perhaps, or maybe even a Land Rover Defender if you're feeling really adventurous. The North Coast 500 is a 516-mile loop that takes you through some of Scotland's most remote and beautiful landscapes. You'll encounter towering mountains, shimmering lochs, and rugged coastlines. The North Coast 500 is a true test of driving skill, a journey that will challenge you and reward you in equal measure. From the rugged beauty of Scotland, we're whisking you off to the southern tip of Africa, where adventure awaits on the legendary Garden Route. This is no ordinary road trip. This is a journey through diverse landscapes, from lush forests and dramatic mountain passes to pristine beaches and charming coastal towns. Now, for this adventure, you'll want a vehicle that can handle it all. Something with a bit of ground clearance, maybe a Toyota Hilux, or if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, a classic Land Rover Defender. The Garden Route is all about embracing the great outdoors. Picture yourself cruising along the coast, the sun on your face, the wind in your hair, and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore. Venture inland, and you'll find yourself surrounded by lush forests, home to an abundance of wildlife, including elephants, monkeys, and maybe even the elusive leopard. The Garden Route is a sensory overload, a journey that will leave you breathless, exhilarated, and with a renewed appreciation for the natural world. Buckle up, petrol heads, because we're about to embark on a journey that's truly out of this world. We're heading to the land of fire and ice, Iceland, to conquer the legendary Ring Road. This is no ordinary road trip. This is a chance to witness nature at its most raw and powerful. For this adventure, you'll need a vehicle that can handle anything Mother Nature throws at it. A 4x4 is a must, something like a trusty Land Rover Defender or a rugged Toyota Land Cruiser. The Ring Road, or Route 1, as it's officially known, is a roughly 828-mile loop that circles the entire country. And when I say circles the entire country, I mean it literally takes you past glaciers, volcanoes, geysers, black sand beaches, and cascading waterfalls. It's like driving through a National Geographic documentary. The Ring Road is a journey that will stay with you long after you've left Iceland's shores. It's a chance to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature in all its glory. Hold on tight, because we're about to take on one of the most challenging and rewarding roads in Europe, the Trans-Fagarasan Highway in Romania. This is not for the faint of heart. This is a road that will test your driving skills and leave you breathless, both literally and figuratively. Now, for this epic drive, you'll want something nimble, something that can handle the twists and turns, the steep ascents, and the sheer drops. A Porsche 911 would be right at home here, or maybe a Lotus Elise if you're feeling really brave. The Trans-Fagarasan Highway, also known as Ceausescu's Folly, was built by Nicolae Ceausescu, the former communist dictator of Romania, as a strategic military route. It climbs to over 2,000 meters above sea level, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. The road is a series of hairpin bends, S-curves, and long sweeping corners, making it a true driver's paradise. The Trans-Fagarasan Highway is not just a road, it's an experience, a roller coaster ride through some of the most stunning scenery in Europe. Petrol heads, start your engines. We're heading to the Italian Alps to tackle the legendary Stelvio Pass, a road that needs no introduction. This is Top Gear territory, a road that has been featured on countless car shows and magazines, and for good reason. It's simply one of the best driving roads in the world. Now, for this epic climb, you'll need something special, something with plenty of power and grip. A Ferrari 458 would be right at home here, or maybe a Lamborghini Huracan if you're feeling a bit more flamboyant. The Stelvio Pass is the second highest paved mountain pass in the Alps, reaching an elevation of 2,757 meters above sea level. It's a series of 48 hairpin bends, each one numbered and marked with a white stone, making it a true test of driving skill. The Stelvio Pass is a must-drive for any car enthusiast, a true bucket list experience. There you have it, folks, the ultimate road trips for car enthusiasts. Whether you're driving a classic muscle car or a sleek sports car, these routes offer something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start your engines and hit the road. Remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. Until next time, happy driving.